I'm Ms Hearn. Let's get started. All right, one of the things that we're going to be doing is to write the equations of lines. So up to this point, we have been given the equation of a line and we graphed it and we got information from it. But now what we're going to do is go the other way around. So we're going to be given information about the line, and then we're going to write its equation. We might be given its graph, or we might be given other information. The key to writing the equation of a line is the slope. So whenever they tell you to write the equation of a line, the slope is first of all going to be important because that's going to be the m in your equation. But also, we know that certain things happen, we have certain kinds of slopes. So if the slope is undefined, what equation form are we going to use for the line? We have four options: ax plus by equals c, y equals mx plus b, x equals a real number, y equals a real number. So undefined would be good. X equals a real number. And really all you have to do is know one point on the line, what the x coordinate is, and you have the equation. If it's 0, if the slope is 0, then we're going to have what? Yeah, y equals a real number. And if the slope is any number other than 0, we can either use ax plus by equals c or y equals mx plus b, really either one, but we frequently use this one. There's also another form of the equation of a line that's really useful when you know a point other than the y-intercept. So if you're given a point and a slope, and it's the point that you have is not the y-intercept, because if it is the y-intercept, then you can use y equals mx plus b. But if it's not the y-intercept, if you rearrange the slope equation, you can actually get this: y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1, where m is the slope and x1, y1 is a pair of numbers, a pair of coordinates on the line. With all that in mind, let's take a look at some actual examples. So let's look at number 10. It says, write an equation of the line passing through the point -4, 3, and having a slope of -2. It's going to often tell you what form they want you to write the answer in. Like here it says to write it in slope-intercept form and in standard form. That does not dictate, though, which form you use to actually get the equation. This just tells you how to rearrange the equation at the end. You don't actually use those necessarily to write the equation of the line. Again, what we're going to focus on in order to know how to write the equation of the line is the information that we were given. First of all, it's a slope of -2. So a slope of -2 tells you that it's not going to be x equals a number or y equals a number. It's going to be one of the other forms. Are they giving you the y-intercept is the next thing you want to ask yourself. Is -4, 3 a y-intercept? No. How do I know that it's not a y-intercept? Yeah, because the x does not equal 0. Very good. All right, so when they give you a slope that's not 0 or undefined, okay, that means that we're gonna have a line that looks like ax plus by equals c, or we could write it as y equals mx plus b. And in fact, they want us to do both in the answer, but we'll get to that later. And since they are giving us a point that's not the y-intercept, if you have the slope and a point that's not the y-intercept, a common way of solving this problem would be to use these point slope form, y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. So let's try it. The point slope form is saying if you have a point on the line x1, y1, they're calling it, which we do, -4, 3, and you have a slope m, you can just plug into this equation and get an equation for the line. Putting those into this, we're going to have y minus what? Plugging into this form, y minus 3 equals good, and then m is -2 times x minus what? -4, good. So we are then at that point, all you do is simplify. So you have y minus 3 equals, this is really x plus 4 in here. I'm going to distribute the negative 2. So I have negative 2x minus 8. And then I'm going to add the 3 over. So we get y equals negative 2x minus 5, which is one of the answers they wanted. They wanted slope-intercept form. This is slope-intercept form. Okay, but we're not done because they also wanted us to put it into standard form. You remember slope-intercept form was y equals mx plus b. Standard form is ax plus by equals c. So I have the equation. What would I do to rearrange it to make it match up with standard form? The difference primarily in between standard form and slope-intercept form is in standard form, the x and the y are on the same side of the equation. So how can I get the x over to the same side as the y? Add 2x, good. So if you add 2x to both sides, we're going to have 2x plus y equals negative 5. That would be the standard form. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please remember to give it a thumbs up. That helps other students to find the video.